This is a message for the collective. For anyone that is drawn to this message, then if you're drawn to this message, if you're drawn to watching this message, then this message may be for you. This message is going to be timeless. So that means that whenever you find this message is when you're meant to find this message. Again, readings are for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. Remember that Spirit can give you messages, but you are, at the end of it all, the master of your own destiny. Okay? So, tonight I was guided to do a message for the collective in honor of the Aries full moon. Okay? Because the moon energy is very connected to the divine feminine, and Spirit has been pushing and guiding me more lately to be in tune with the moon energies and with the divine feminine energy. And I think today, being that it is a full moon in Aries, and Aries is the first solar sign of the zodiac, it would be a great time to start these messages and maybe continue them more often during every moon cycle. Anyway, so we know that the full moon energy, at least for me, is the culmination of the energies that have been going on throughout the entire month. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So the full moon energy is always, for me, the culmination. Think about a fully pregnant woman. To me, the full moon is a fully pregnant goddess. Okay? Whereas the new moon is that maiden that is still learning, that is still full of hopes and dreams, and still has not been impregnated with the energy of what that month is going to bring. Which is the reason why the moon is so connected to goddess and feminine energy. Okay. Now, you can take advantage of the feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female, however you identify, because we all have a mother. We all have a mother, right? The goddess is our mother. And the moon actually has both gods and goddesses of the moon. In some cultures, the moon is a male, and in some cultures, the moon is a female. But the whole point of the full moon is the fact that it is the culmination of our manifestations for the entire month, okay? And we have a cycle here that is ending and beginning in the Aries zodiac sign. And Aries is all about boss energy. Aries is all about taking charge. Aries is all about when Aries is in its high vibrational state, Aries is a great leader, a great father figure, a great warrior, a great defender, a great protector, a great beginner of things, okay? One that takes charge. When Aries is in its shadow energy, it tends to be a really bad boss, someone who is just egotistical and very problematic. So it depends on what energy Aries is in. So depending on what you have to work through, today may have brought up different things for you. If you are feeling that like war, like I need to fight, I'm in my ego, I start things but I don't finish them, then you may be in your Aries shadow energy. But if you are in that protector, in that father figure, that boss energy, that divine masculine energy, it's really interesting to me that Aries is such a masculine energy, right? A divine masculine energy represented by the emperor in the tarot, because the full moon is such a feminine energy of giving birth to something. And I think it's so beautiful when these two energies come together. Today is very much about the balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us. So I think that that is such a beautiful connection. Okay? So that's really interesting. So during this energy, and the full moon energy to me always stays around for a few days. Especially, I think that with the full moon in Aries, we're going to be seeing ourselves, trying to redefine ourselves, because Aries is all about how do we define ourselves. It is the ruler of the first house in the zodiac, and the first house in the zodiac is all about self. How do you define yourself? Do you define yourself as a positive leader, protector, or do you define yourself? Is your divine masculine energy this masculine leader, protector, or is it this toxic masculine energy? So I think that that's a really beautiful. So I think today, with it being the full moon, it's all about releasing that toxic masculine and embracing your balanced masculine, your divine masculine, the divine leader, protector, advocate for others. Okay. And interestingly enough, I was guided to pull the angel. I never pulled this deck out, but I was guided to pull the Angel Wisdom Tarot today. And I think that we can really see this energy of Aries as the divine protector in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is, although Archangel Michael usually is more associated with the energies of Mercury and the energies of the sun, to me, Archangel Michael also has this aspect, this Martian aspect connected to that Aries energy of being that protector. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what message there is from the angels today. Ooh. Do good to others. The good that you do will come back to you. So today, again, we were talking about being an advocate, being somebody that stands up for other people, right? Being that person who stands up for the less fortunate. And knowing that the kindness that you put out, the protection that you put out is going to be rewarded with great abundance. Okay. Really great abundance. Wow. Awakening. So this is a time for a little bit of a temporary pause. But I feel like for those of you who are watching this message, you have already awakened to the knowledge of who you want to be. It's like it's not a secret to you anymore. It's like today is the day that you're like, okay, I am gonna be that thing that I say that I am, that I've said that I wanted to be, that I've been working on being for like the last, I don't know how many years. Today is the day we're doing it. Okay? There is clarity. The Two of Swords upside down. There is no confusion. You see the path now. The path has been made clear to you. There is no confusion as to where you're supposed to be going, what you're supposed to be doing, who you're supposed to be there for, what is the purpose that you were born to do. There was this message I received today from the angels about how masculine, sorry, my cat decided she wants to play with her toy today. How there are men that are perceived as feminine or perceive themselves as being more feminine. But in reality, their job is to be the safe masculine energy for those women around them. Right? In a world where we are surrounded by many toxic energies, many toxic masculine energies, those more, people would consider more feminine men are meant to be the safe energy for women, right? And in turn, in that way, being their protector, being the advocate for women, being the one who stands up for women. And I think that there has been a little bit of a confusion for a lot of men who are more feminine energy. They believe that maybe they have to choose one or the other, but in reality, they are meant to be the safe space for women. Have faith, the future is bright, okay? Archangel Michael wants you to know that your future is very, very, very bright. All you need to do is have faith. The wishes that, it's like your wish is my command. Again, he's bringing it back to more feminine women, to more feminine men, right? What people might perceive as more feminine men. You wished in a past life, you were a woman in a past life, and you wished to be a man so that you could be a better man than all of the men that you were witnessing in your reality. And your wish was the universe's command. Your wish was the universe's command. So in a past life, a lot of you were what society might perceive as more feminine men. A lot of you were women. And you were like, man, if I were just a man, if I were a man physically, then I could tear all of this toxicity down. And you wished and you said, you know what, in my next incarnation, I'm going to come back as a man, but keep this divine feminine energy and be able to be an advocate and a protector for the women that I want to protect. And everything up until this moment has been challenging you to train you for the purpose that you were incarnated for. And the reward is coming after much hard work. This is for everyone who this message resonates for. Your wishes are coming true. Whatever you wish for tonight is coming true. That is a guarantee from Archangel Michael. There he is. There he is. The Emperor. The Emperor of the skies. The Emperor of the heavens is telling you your wish is gonna be the universe's command. Your dreams are becoming a reality. With faith, logic, and organization, your wish will be granted. Don't stop being a dreamer. Keep stepping out of your comfort zone. Keep, you know what? If people think you're crazy, great, because that's exactly what you came here to do. You came to shake up the status quo. You came to change the way things were. You came to heal Earth. You came to heal Earth. Period. The seeds well planted will give blossom. Those who think they're normal are actually the crazy ones. Kermit face. The dreamers are actually the ones that are in alignment with what they are supposed to be doing. They say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Maybe there's no heaven. No hell below us. Above me only sky. So we have the choice to make this dream come true. But it's up to us to fulfill the destiny. It's up to us to continue the work, to continue using our magic and our craft to make a better world. Imagine all the people living life in peace, in prosperity, knowing that we are abundant because the world, Mother Earth, is abundant. And what we came here to do was to take care of Mother Earth. But the powers that pretend to be in power want us to forget that we came here to take care of Mother Earth, to heal Mother Earth, to repair the damage that has been done, and to bring through an era of abundance. To release the fear. And they're using everything in their power. They're creating fake storms, and they're creating fake economic destruction, and they're creating inflation, and they're squeezing us from every angle. But guess what? We're not going to fall, because the power that God has given you is not a power that belongs of this earth. It's not of this world. It is of another world, and you can't take a power from another world from us. We may come from the skies, but we came here to heal the earth. We came here to heal the earth. Remember your mission. Remember your mission. Remember, their only weapon is fear. What you fear losing controls you. When you detach from everything, that doesn't mean giving up everything. That means detaching from the fear of losing something. Nothing can disempower you. Because the power that God has given each and every single one of us who are light workers in this world, and even if you don't call yourself a light worker, if you care about the earth, if you care about the energies of spirit, if you care about maintaining your spirit in balance, you are a light worker. You came here to heal the planet. You volunteered to come here to heal the planet. You volunteered. You come from distant stars. You are made of stardust, and you volunteered to come here to heal the planet. Because this is a powerful, powerful planet of magic. It is one of the most powerful planets of physical manifestation of magic. And because of that, it has to be protected. And because of that, you incarnated here. And because of that, you will be victorious. As long as you don't forget what you came here to do. And set yourself free. Their only weapon is fear. And you have every power in the universe available to you. They only have one power available: fear. So today, consider what fears are holding you back and release them. Let them go. And tap into that inner emperor. And go to the defense of your dreams like a courageous warrior. And your ancestors want you to remember that you are rich. If right now you are in a shelter, if you are in any sort of shelter, if you are sitting on a couch, if you are sitting on a bed, if you have a blanket on you, if you have food in your house, you are wealthy. If you have a safe place to live, if you have a safe place to stay, by their measurement, you are wealthy. So stop affirming brokenness. Because you are wealthy. And when you see yourself, look at this, you are sitting on wealth. And he thinks he's trapped in this prison. But he is sitting on wealth. Look at that. He is sitting on a chest of money. If you're meant to live in that place, everything will be provided. Everything will be provided for you. If you're meant to live in that place, everything will be provided for you. When something is pushing you out, it is because it is no longer fit for you. It is a shoe that you have outgrown. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a house, whatever it is, if it's pushing you out, it is simply a space you have outgrown. You are not in a timeline that is meant to stay in one place forever. Because you incarnated to change the status quo. To learn the spiritual lessons, to enlighten, and to elevate. So get used to it. Get used to change. Because the only constant is death. And death is about change. It's about transformation. It's about shifting from one place to another. Change is the only constant that you can look forward to. So enjoy it while it's meant to last, for the time that it's meant to be. And when it's time to let it go, allow it to leave, because it cannot be replaced by something better if you do not allow it to leave in its proper divine timing. Our souls are eternal. Our spirits are eternal. But we have to change vessels every 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. Because magic has to shift. Energy has to change. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be shifted. It can only be changed according to physics. So don't be afraid of change, because change is what's going to make you better. It's what's going to allow you to become who you came here to become. So tonight's the night. We use the courage of Aries. Even though sometimes Aries courage can be a little bit foolish. Use the courage of Aries and use this culmination, this moment of birth of the moon, to say, what am I letting go of? What fears am I releasing? And what am I courageously stepping into? Everything is a lesson. Everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the hurtful. It's all a lesson. Stop dwelling on the fear of the pain and learn the lesson of what the pain is supposed to teach you. I can tell you, I have gone through some seriously crazy things in my life. Some seriously heartbreaking things that in private I didn't think I was gonna make through. I have been through some serious, painful lessons. Lessons that make you feel like somebody pushed their hand into your heart and pulled your heart out. Lessons that are so emotionally painful that your entire body hurts. But now, I am a different person. I am grateful for the person I used to be. I love the person I used to be. But I am now the most powerful I have ever felt. Because of, I survived that. I survived that. And I healed from surviving that. I can do anything that God gives me permission to do. I fear nothing. Because whatever comes into my path, I know God has put there. And I've said this before and I'll say this again. And these lessons have allowed me to be able to say, if the angel of death comes to me today, I will greet him as a friend. Because I have lived and I have loved and I have hurt and I have healed and I have learned and I have had the most beautiful connections with spirit and I have had the most beautiful lessons and the most painful lessons, but I was human and I got to live. And because I've lived, I no longer fear death. Because I know there is nothing to fear. When God and the spirits of God are standing in front of you, supporting you, egging you on, the angels of God saying, keep going. We got you. We are with you in the darkest of the valleys of the most deepest shadows of death. Yes, heartbreak sucks and it's painful. It's painful. But the lesson that is learned from that heartbreak is priceless. It is priceless. I promise you. It is priceless. Because it is better to love and have lost than to never have loved at all. It's better to have loved and gotten hurt than to never have loved. Because loving and having been hurt and having healed from that will transform you like nothing ever will. And then you can let go of the fear of being afraid of being hurt again. It's one thing to have loved and to have been hurt and then to heal from that hurt. But after you heal from that hurt, opening your heart back up to the idea of being hurt again is the most courageous thing that you could possibly do. And it's a part of the healing in itself. So, it's time to move on from the fear. It's time to move on from closing your heart to those things that scare you, because you don't want to feel the pain of it again. It is time. And your time to shine has arrived. Your time to be recognized has arrived. Your determination and willpower is being recognized. And now you can live in peace and comfort, knowing that you will be abundant and that you are abundant and that you are prosperous. And that everything you've been working for is not lost. It was taken to be replaced with something even better. Okay. There's a saying that my grandfather would always say to me, and it's better to be alone than in bad company. But I would like to amend that statement to saying it's better to be alone in self-love than to be in bad company. Because once you know who you are, you can't put up with anything that is not you anymore. So whoever this message is for, is like, this is Spirit saying to you, you have gone through all of these lessons. You have gone through all these challenges. You've gone through all these heartbreaks. You now know who you are. Now your path is clear. You know who you are, and there is no turning back. Every single card in this deck is facing either forward or to the future. It is not facing back. There is no turning back around. There's no passing go and collecting $500 in the past anymore. There is no more undervaluing yourself and allowing people who didn't love you to be in your life, who didn't value what you had to bring to benefit from you. Those who were removed were never meant to be part of your future to begin with. They were never meant to be able to see when you were able to wish and your wishes would come true, because your wish is the universe's commands. They were never meant to see the abundance that you were meant to receive. They might be able to watch it from afar, but they were never meant to eat at that table with you. Okay? They were meant to be the waiter at the 5-star Michelin star restaurant that you're dining at. They are not meant to be the one sitting with you enjoying the meal. And I say that figuratively. I'm not talking about literally, but it could be literally too for some of you. Not that there's anything wrong with being a waiter. I'm just saying, figuratively speaking. They are meant to be the ones watching you receive your abundance. And it's finally here. What are you going to do? Like, for years, Spirit has been bringing this message, like, it's coming, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And it's finally here. So what are you going to do with this abundance? What are you going to do with this energy? You've done all of the work. What are you going to do with it now? It's boss up time. It's boss up time. You're sitting on the throne now. What are you going to do with this power? You have arrived. You are sitting at the 5 Michelin star restaurant. What are you going to order? What are you going to get? What are you going to build? Your wish is the universe's command. Now I'm hearing like Archangel Michael is like just said to me like, all right, you know, like when you're about to play a football game or some sort of sports game, they go, after they do a little huddle, they go, break. That's it. Let's go. Go to it. Go win the game. You have been set up. Everything has been provided. Now it's time for you to go win the game. It's time. The only one who can hold you back is you now. And God, obviously. But God wants you to succeed. Remember, Archangel Michael said that. Archangel Michael said that a few days ago or a few weeks ago. There are many who want you to fail, but God wants you to succeed. So who the fuck cares what they think? So the only one who can hold you back now is you. And of course, when you get started building an empire, you're going to meet some new challenges. But you have the power to know how to overcome them. It might be a little tedious. It might be a little bit annoying. But that's what happens when you're building an empire. You have to direct it. You have to tell people where to put the rocks for the foundation. You have to get the right contractor. You have to get the right electrician. You have to get the right plumbing person. You got to get the right internet installation. It's all part of building the empire. You wanted to be the boss. So now you're the boss. And the money will be provided. Trust me. Those who are meant to build empires will never go without. Those who are meant to build empires will never go without. The money will come. You just have to tell the universe. You need to write it down. Write down. Tell the universe. Write it down. What it is that you're going to use that money for. What is it that you want that money for? And don't be afraid of it. Also, For those of you who want to be wealthy, you need to start acting like you have wealth. You need to start learning about how to invest your money, how to properly transfer your wealth to your future generations. You have to change your outfit, right? Like, what do you wear to a 5-star Michelin restaurant? I don't know. I think you can only get three Michelin stars, but whatever. What do you wear to a 3 Michelin star restaurant? Who's going to be sitting at the table? What business, what documents do you need to fill out? Do you have your life insurance policy and your estate planning lawyer and your will and your power of attorney? Because guess what? When you're gonna have a lot of money, you're gonna have people who are gonna want to take it away. So you have to protect it. Same thing if you're getting ready to welcome in your divine lover. How are you magically and physically protecting that relationship? If it's an idea, are you trademarking it? Are you patenting it? Are you copywriting it to make sure that someone that didn't do the amount of work that you have done can just come in and swoop it away? You are the boss, so now you have to know and you have to do what bosses do. Protecting all your assets in the physical and the spiritual world. Doing the things that your future self is going to thank you for. If you have a business, do you have business insurance? All these things, right? You have a dream. How are you protecting your dream in the physical and the spiritual realm? You have this amazing future in front of you, so it's time for you to plan for the future. And not just for your future, but also for the future of those whom are going to inherit your wealth, your whatever that wealth looks like to you. Because wealth is not just about money, but whoever is going to inherit your legacy. Whether that legacy is love, whether that legacy is being a great business owner, whether that legacy is being an amazing witch or spiritual healer. Now is the time to plan for the future. How are you going to pass that legacy on? How are you going to pass that wealth on that you are, that is connected to protecting the earth and making the earth a better place? Who are you going to trust with your legacy? What are you going to trust with your legacy? Say I'm arguing with my cat. Get to casting your magic. Today is the first day of a magical time of your life. This time is going to be especially boosted in the next 9 months. So make sure that you are using the energy of the next 9 months wisely. Last thing Archangel Michael just said to me is actually Archangel Raphael just stepped forward, and he said, remember, if you have a dream, don't forget that your physical body needs to be able to be healthy enough to support that dream. So you need to take care of your physical body as well. You need to take care of your physical body. Imagine like your physical body is a robot, and your spirit is just the motherboard, I don't know, the software, okay? You need to take care of your hardware so that your software can continue to run effectively. Did you just see that? So spirit is in agreement with me. Did you see those fireworks? So take care of your hardware, which is your body, so that your software, which is your spirit, can continue to live an abundant life and enjoy all of the work that you have put in to build your legacy. Spirit, give us a little firework display. Archangel Raphael definitely wanted to be extra. He was like, yes, the message has been received. Take care of your hardware so that your software can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Right? You've seen people who work their entire life going to work 9 to 5 every single day, never taking vacation, and they get really old, and then they're so sick they're not able to do anything with the time that they have left with their retirement. So take care of your hardware so that your software can enjoy the work that you have done, can enjoy the rewards of all of the work that you have done. Okay. And protect the energy of your home. Protect the sacredness of your energy and your space. And don't just allow anybody into your home. Don't just allow anybody. And when I mean don't just allow anybody, I'm not talking about not welcoming someone who needs help. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not allowing just anyone into your home, especially if someone is a negative Nancy, someone who is constantly complaining. Because when you constantly complain, and when you have someone constantly complaining around you, it lowers your vibration and it makes the universe block your blessings. So be careful. There's a brick wall here in this card, and that brick wall reminds me of red brick dust, which is used a lot in voodoo and in hoodoo to protect from negative energy. And it's usually red bricks are crushed and put in the perimeter of your home. Just red brick dust is very, very, very strong. So it's usually not recommended to put too much of it, because then whatever energy is in the home gets trapped in the home. So when you use red brick dust, it's important for you to make sure that you're casting your spells outside of the red brick dust, because otherwise I have noticed that if you cast your spells inside the red brick dust, the energy gets kind of stuck in there and is not able to fully manifest. So it's always recommended to like cast any spells or any manifestations, if you do use red brick dust to protect your home, outside of the borders of that red brick dust, because it's very powerful. Brick is a very powerful protector, but it literally creates like a cage, okay? So it's always important to like have a window open, or to step just like outside in your backyard. And it's all about protecting your energy. So red brick dust is about protecting the energy. Okay? The energy of your space. Some of you need to pour libations into the earth when you are manifesting. Some of you need to light fire when you're manifesting. Some of you need to burn incense when you're manifesting. And some of you need to plant something when you're manifesting. And this is related to which element do you feel the most drawn to. If you feel the most drawn to like air and wind spirits, then that's when you need to burn incense. You're somebody who needs to burn incense. Right now my mysteries are teaching, so I hope you guys are taking notes. You are somebody that needs to burn incense and needs to smudge if you are drawn mostly to the air element, because that is how you cleanse and that is how you manifest things for yourself. If you are somebody who's drawn more to fire, you need to burn something when you are manifesting or when you're cleansing. Okay? If you're somebody who is drawn to water, you need to be around water. You need to use water. You need to enchant water. You need to give water offerings to the earth when you are cleansing and manifesting. If you are someone who is very drawn to earth, to plants, and you're drawn to dirt, you need to plant something when you are manifesting or when you are cleansing, when you're trying to get rid of something. Or you need to make sure you use plants in your cleansing baths, in your cleansings, in whatever you're cleansing. You need to use plants. And that's based on whichever element you feel most drawn to. Whatever element you feel most drawn to is the elements that you are supposed to be working with. Also, additionally, in the winter, as the earth becomes colder, the energy naturally slows down. So you need to be burning candles when you are doing magical manifestations, because candles speed up the energy. Because fire, you need fire magic in the winter. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Tap into your inner high priestess. Tap into your inner high priest. Trust the magic inside of you. There's a lot of, and the reason why I'm mentioning so much magic right now is because a lot of you that follow me, you are magical beings, but you have been put into this box of like, I only have to pray. Some of you, not all of you, I only have to pray for something to happen. Well, you're a magical being, which means that you're supposed to be connected to the earth. So praying just sends the wish up to the sky. How are you drawing it down into the physical world? In order to draw it down into the physical world, you need magic, magical rituals. Because when you pray, you're only using the air element, and that is just sending it up there. How are you drawing it down into the physical world? Because you can pray and wish and hope, but until you light that candle, or you pour that water, or you plant that tree, or you burn that incense, that manifestation is not in the physical world yet. You have to use elements of the matrix to make a change in the matrix. Somebody said to me the other day, "Hi, Priestess May, now that I'm awake and I am aware that like I'm in the matrix, like how do I escape it?" And my spirit guides were like, you're not supposed to escape the matrix. There's a reason why you're here. You're supposed to awaken to the fact that you are in the matrix and realize that the matrix is made of magical code, and then learn how to hack that magical code by using tools of the matrix to hack that magical code and manifest what you desire, manifest what you are meant to have in this life. That is why religion has made so many people afraid to use their magic, because they want to be the ones to control the matrix themselves. They want to be the only ones in power over the matrix. And when I say matrix, I'm talking about the code of the physical world. Because religion uses the same exact rituals that they constantly fearmonger you into not using. Because they want to be the ones in control of the matrix. They want to be the ones that control what happens in your life and what happens in the life of the collective. And I'm telling you now that you have the power to take that power back. And that is what is so scary to them. That is why they don't want you to learn that you're magical. They don't want you to know that you have the power to manipulate the matrix the way that they do, because then they lose power. The power gets trained. They lose the ability to use they lose the ability to lose the power they're stealing from you for their own purposes. Because you decided to take it back. Do with that what you will. All right? Many blessings to you all. May you have a wonderful full moon in Aries. Blessed be.